Hello everyone, this is Dark Newt and welcome back to Newt Plays Stronghold. So, in the first episode we got things kind of started here. We got our wheat farms going, our granary is a little low, but we will work on that this time. And we got our quarry up there producing some stone. Like I said last time, I'm not in a too big of a hurry to get stone right now. Later on I'll put another quarry, and I think we have more stone somewhere else on the map. Hopefully we do, because that's not going to really do much for us. Okay, so we do need another woodcutter, because we're going through wood pretty quickly. We're not producing that much. And I think we only have one more guy to hire, so I might as well put another house down, because we're going to need it. So our population cap is at 32. So let me see here. What do we need to place? It looks like we still need more bakeries. You know, our 4 bakeries aren't keeping up with our 4 wheat farms, so let's go ahead and put a couple more. I'm going to start a row behind here. Kind of keep things condensed a little bit.
Wood needed.
Oh, I need more wood. I think I should put a well down, because with all these bakeries, if a fire starts, which can randomly happen, I could lose all my bakeries, and that could be really catastrophic. So if you have wells placed, it will help your citizens fight fires. So I'm going to spend, well, I don't have enough money because I don't have any taxes. I don't tax my people, so I'm going to raise the taxes just a little bit, which I don't think it's going to make people very happy. Yeah, it's not making people happy. Crap. It's actually lowering our happiness. Hopefully it doesn't drain too much. I just need taxes temporarily. See, I just got some money. I can lower taxes again because I just need a little bit of money, and then I will put that right here so it's kind of around all my main buildings there. Okay, so someone will work that. For the most part, they'll just sit on their butt and work the well, and then when there's a fire, they will fight the fire. Okay. So what do we got going on? We got a lot of unemployed people here, so let's give them something to do. I think I'm going to go place a couple dairy farms, because we might as well get some cheese going as well. And I think that later on, when I have blacksmiths and stuff, the tanner's workshop, which makes our leather armor for our crossbowmen and stuff, they can use the cows from the dairy farms to get leather. So it's kind of necessary. Alright, so now that we got our farms going, I placed a few more bakeries to keep up with our supply of flour. Now, just to make people happy, I want to put an inn down, which is basically a tavern, a bar. But before I could really do that, I'm going to have to put some hops farms down, which grows the stuff for the liquor. And then we're going to need a brewery to produce the liquor that people can drink at the inn. So it's a little more complex on that level than games like Banished, because you have to kind of have 3 buildings for every little thing. Someone to make it, someone to manufacture it, then someone to sell it. So it's a little more realistic, but it is quite fun. It's not too complex. Certain elements of Banished are really complex and even hard for me to keep up with. Alright, so I'm going to put my hops farms just about, I guess we'll put them right here. Let me make sure they're a little even here. There we go. I like to keep everything together.
Not enough workers available to run this building.
We don't have enough people. Let's put another house down. Get more people to move in. Everyone wants to move into Newtonburg because they know I don't have any taxes, which who wouldn't pass that deal up? Okay, so we got some hops farms going. I don't think we need too many. 2 should be enough. Like I said, I'm not going to put a bunch of inns. Just 1 should be fine. Here soon, once this gets kind of started, I'll put my brewery down and then my inn shortly after that. I will have to temporarily raise my taxes though, because it costs me 25 gold to place the inn down. So once I get 25 gold, which I just did, I can lower my taxes. So alright, let's go ahead and place the brewery. I'm going to keep that over here. I want to keep it separate from our bakery, so I don't want to get them too confused and mixed up. So let me see, where do I want to put them? I'll just, I don't know. I'm really picky, I know. It's just a simple thing. Okay, I'm gonna put them right here. And I'll put my bar right here so people can walk right over from their homes. The nursing mothers can go to the bar and get turned up, and it'll be a good freaking day for everyone. Alright. Place a couple more bakeries. Can't have enough bakeries, people. Bakers. How many bakeries do we have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know. Do we have like 10? So 10 bakeries for 4 farms, and they're still not keeping up. That's crazy. I didn't remember it being like that, but I guess you don't need as many wheat farms as I placed. But looks like our granary is doing pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and put a 3rd granary just so I don't forget when it gets full here. Right here. Okay, good. Let me see. You can also place some things that makes people happy. So if you had gold, I could put flowers down, and it kind of makes people happy. It takes quite a bit of flowers to really affect your overall happiness. Churches do a good job, but there are certain things that bring it down. Now you can buy things that give you negative happiness, like gallows and burning stakes, like kind of negative things like dungeons. And I don't know why you'd want to do that unless you wanted your population not to grow or something. But you could also just stop placing houses. So I don't know why you would place these negative happiness things. I've never seen the reason for those, but I'm sure there is a reason. I just kind of haven't learned it yet. Okay, so our brewery, our hops should be done, so our brewery should be working. I'm just gonna go ahead and place a 2nd brewery because I don't know how fast they work. If they're as fast as our bakers, then they ain't pretty fast. So, all right, there's the 2nd brewery. And then we're going to place our tavern somewhere once we get enough wood. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and place my inn right over here by the breweries. Which is kind of pointless because I know the brewers are going to take the ale all the way over here just for our innkeeper to go and get it. But I just kind of like it there, kind of have a little road. Picturing a road here and a road here. You can't place roads. Roads are kind of pointless. As you can see, people are kind of running around everywhere, but I'm trying to keep things as organized as possible. So let's see, what do we need to place now? A lot of things are just kind of expanding on. For the most part in free build, you don't need too big of a military. You know, you do get bandit attacks, so we will need a small military, probably mostly consisting of archers. You know, I won't put a whole wall around the place, but I might put a couple towers here and there, especially around the spawn points. So the spawn points, which I failed to mention in the first episode, are, see if I can find it here. I know it's around here. 1 second. I ain't gonna do it. Crap. Well, if I could find it, so, you know, in each corner of the map, see like this right here, the sign. Random events will spawn at these signs. So bandits will come from this direction. And then there's another one somewhere down here. I can't find it, but it's somewhere on the other side of the map. And they will spawn from there. So usually I'll put towers around that to kind of guard it. Which, you know, I might as well do that real quick. Well, I can't do it yet. But I'll go ahead and get kind of a Fletcher workshop going. And some other things so we can get started on a small military. Like I said, we don't need anything crazy. But we would like a small one, because if a random event happens, like a wolf attack or a bandit attack, and it happens now or soon, I'm screwed. So let's go ahead and put some barracks down, which we will kind of designate, I guess, this area for our military kind of area. So here's our barracks, which you could choose to hire people, which cost gold. It requires a peasant, and then it requires the necessary items. So for this, I need bows to be made. So let's go ahead and start a fletching station. I don't plan on going any farther than archers for the free build. Now once we get into single player, we will have massive armies of like hundreds and hundreds of troops. But for this, I don't think we're going to need anything more than fletchers. So, oh, I need more money. Okay, so let's raise the taxes.
No change in the treasury, Lord.
Alright, I'm waiting for our gold to grow.
Stocks grow steadily, sire.
It should only take about a minute. Our brewery was a good thing. It really helped our happiness, so raising the taxes didn't piss anyone off. So I probably will keep the taxes slowly flowing As you can see, our granary is full of bread. Wow, lots of bread here. That's about all we're really producing. As you can see, we do have hunters, which I'll probably place a few more here shortly. And we do have dairy farmers, but bread is our primary source of food. You know, people are on a carb load here in Newtonburg. Okay, so let me place another hunter's post right there. And then, do we have it? Once we get 100 gold, which we're about to have, I could put a fletching station, which is the archer guy who makes all the arrows and bows and whatnot. There we go. So you are going to be right here. But we don't have enough people. Well, I guess we do, but we do need to place a house. So right there. So as you can see, these two houses are different. I think they hold more people, or maybe they don't. But the longer houses are there, they kind of evolve into better looking houses. I don't know why. I guess just for the way it looks. But they don't hold any more people, but they do start to expand in the way they look and kind of look a little nicer the longer you have it. So you don't have like a big castle type place and then a bunch of little teepees everywhere. It starts to look a little more civilized as time goes on. Okay, so we have our Fletcher guy. He's working on regular bows. And then once he gets them made, oh yeah, we do need an armory. I almost forgot. Okay, so an armory is this right here. And it will hold all of our equipment. So it works like the granary does, but it works with, you know, weapons like swords, crossbows, bows, pole arms, armor, and so on. So that'll go there. So we only really need one though, because we are just doing archers. Alright, so here's a little wide shot here of our town in Stronghold. I hit the Z key and it zoomed out. So it's starting to grow, starting to look real nice. Zoom back in here. Okay, so later on we will be placing our miners and our oil people that will get oil. You know, we really don't need oil for free build. Oil is more of for defensive things. Once we get into single player campaign and siege mode, you have to build big castles, and it has to have like sturdy defenses, which you have oil pits and stuff to catch people on fire. But really in free build, it's just all about the food and the houses and the economy and a little bit of protection, a little bit of military, but nothing too crazy. So a lot of things you won't see until we do the single player siege campaign, if you guys end up wanting that. Like I said, guys, remember to like the video. You know, it really helps me out. It lets me know you guys want to see more, and it inspires me to record. You know, when I'm getting a lot of likes and I'm getting a lot of comments from you guys, it makes me want to do 2 videos a day and go and record and stuff. And you know, it makes it more exciting for me and gives me a reason to do all this, guys. So don't forget to, you know, to leave your comments and tell me what you think. Okay, I think one last thing I want to do for this episode is get a chapel going, which will make people happy. It doesn't cost us a whole lot. I think I'm going to place the bigger chapel. So we have chapels, churches, and cathedrals. So I'm going to place the church, which is like the second. It's the medium-sized one. So I will put that. I don't want to put it next to the bar. I think that's kind of a bad idea. I'm going to go ahead and put it right. Well, you know what? We're putting our church next to our bar because we can. Just like in America, okay? And one last thing we'll do is just for a decor item, and it will also help make people happy, is we're going to put a little cross down outside. Oh, I missed. Here we go. There we go. So, right. That's not what I want. I want just a regular old basic cross for outside. Not really being religious. I just like the way it looks. It kind of fits the whole church thing, and that also raises happiness. So let's check on our popularity.
Worship you, sire.
So we have +1 happiness from food, but -2 from taxes, but +2 from ale. So the ale kind of balances out the taxes, which is good, which is really good. Okay, so do we have any more homeless people? Yeah, we do. Let's get them working here. Let's see, what can we give them to do? Can we turn them into archers yet?
Weapons needed, sire.
Nope, this guy hasn't created any bows yet, of course. Okay, so let's go ahead. What's our ale looking like? We don't have a whole lot of extra ale. I don't even think we need that extra hops farm. I kind of think one would have been enough. Let's see. I think I'm gonna get some apple orchards going, kind of mix things up a little bit, and put them over here. Put some more up here. Now, apple orchards, before I've not really seen the point to them. They grow really slow. Obviously, they're trees, but they've got to be good. And I kind of like mixing things up. I don't want just a bunch of wheat farms. That'd be kind of boring. And then, lastly, I think we'll go with a couple more hunters. Now, one thing you gotta watch out for, guys, when you're playing this is if you have too many hunters, your animals can go extinct. So every once in a while, you want to check your map, kind of see how many animals there are, and then if you realize, there's not a whole lot of them, if there's just one here and there, you should probably temporarily fire your hunters and let them reproduce and stuff. Because if you run out of animals, you're just screwed when it comes to the meat. But as you can see, the meat's not really doing too well in my granary compared to all the bread. You don't see any cheese or anything. It's just bread. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to like it and stuff, and share it with your friends, and tweet about it, and put it on Facebook and all that good stuff. I will see you guys next time.